Many of us take getting dressed for the day just for granted, but for those who are disabled, just the act of getting the clothes on their back can be a real challenge, particularly if you want to look stylish. So this is something Jacqueline Cameron knows all about. Her husband Jack had an unrelenting muscle disease that put him in a wheelchair. So she created clothing for him that made getting dressed a little easier and a little more fashionable, and the company Superfly was born. Jacqueline joins me now with her daughter, Superfly co-founder and gold medal Olympian Michelle Cameron Coulter. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for asking.
First of all, Jacqueline, I'm sorry for your loss with Jack, but wasn't he an incredible inspiration?
Amazing.
Right.
Amazing.
Tell us a little bit about what you wanted to do for him and the clothing you wanted to create.
Well, I wanted to give him the independence he wanted as long as possible, but I always knew that at one time I would adopt his clothes.
Oh, you knew that right from the beginning?
Because I knew that it would come to that.
Absolutely.
And so when that day arrived, you know, he was quite frustrated trying to do his business and it wasn't working. So he was in his chair and I walked up with, unfortunately, the biggest pair of scissors I have. So he was like, ugh, and cut his pants open and he said, wow, those were my best shorts. And I said, well, you'll wear them again.
You'll wear them again. Let me just tackle them.
Yeah.
Right.
So the next day they were adapted, and from there I just kept going and getting better at adapting as we needed.
As you needed. Incredible. Yeah. Michelle, tell me why you wanted to start this company. Did you see that this was just a market that was totally underserved?
Well, really it was mom and dad and the caregivers and OTs that would come and say, like, what did you, oh my gosh, you need to do something with this because there's so many people that need it. So they were saying to mom and dad 3 or 4 times, and mom's like, I'm 75 and my dad was 77, well, we're not going to start a new company now. And I'm going, okay, well, we'll help get the right people around you because there is such a need. And the more people that we talk to, they're going, oh my God, no one's really done anything to address this that's not Velcro or institutional.
Right.
You know, my dad always looked great. So it was really just encouraging them to, you know, come on, you guys are such an inspiration. They raised a family of 10 kids. You guys can do this.
Wow, you can do this. If you can do that, for sure.
Yeah.
That would be easy.
Yeah.
What are the limitations that people in a wheelchair face when it comes to getting dressed?
Well, trying, for instance, most people's shoulders start tightening up. And so when you're trying to get the sleeves in, that's the hardest, the sleeves. And then, of course, the legs, because the legs are dead weight. So
Right.
you're struggling. I mean, if you can imagine struggling to put one leg in the next and then carry on, it's very, very difficult. For me, it was taking over an hour, sometimes more.
No kidding, just to
Yeah.
get dressed in the morning.
Yeah, just to get dressed, yeah.
Incredible.
And so when we did our research, we found out that the most stressful time of anyone that's immobile is morning and night, and that's both for the caregivers and for them, because somebody's going to get hurt. You're struggling, you're pulling,
Right.
and so this eliminates all that.
Incredible.
So,
Well, let's get a look at some of this clothing. Let's bring Sean in, if you
Hey,
can.
Sean.
Sean's going to come in, and Sean is actually wearing some of this gear.
Yeah.
Look at this guy, looking stylish. What do
looking
you
dude.
like about this clothing, Sean?
I just like its functionality, that it sits properly. As you notice, if you're sitting in your regular wear, it doesn't fall like it should.
Right.
The zippers allow these to fall and kind of sit like you'd want them to.
What about some sort of sense of independence? Does it help you out that way as well?
It increases the time in which it takes to get ready in the mornings, so it decreases how early I need to get up in the morning to get ready
Right.
on a regular day-to-day basis.
No kidding. These are the simple things you see we just
Yeah.
don't think about.
That's
Just
right.
the amount of time, right? Saves you
Yeah.
some sleep, and it's not so stressful as you were saying, Jacqueline. Incredible. So what are you wearing today by Superfly?
Everything, right from head to toe. So I've got their pants on, all McKinley, the jacket, as well as the shirt.
No kidding. That is a stylish shirt.
Doesn't he look great? Should we strip him down one layer?
That's right, one down.
I don't know if we've got time, but let's see you guys too. Can we get you guys to stand up?
Sure,
I'd love
sure.
to see what you have on as well. So you've got, now what age range are we talking about? You've got little ones?
We have like from little ones. So we have our first bit of clothing, and it's all our partnership with Sport Check. So it's anything that you could get there, but it's Superfly adapted. So we have little jackets and stuff for kids, and then
And you've got some cute cropped pants.
yep. So and then I don't know, like you can show how these work. Like it's easy on, easy off. So zipper. I have shorts on underneath here, but so that it takes a minute to get dressed. And like and I'll show the jacket. Do you want to unzip my jacket so you can
Yep.
see?
So we're going to take her jacket
Oh, that
off.
is easy, isn't it? Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a matter of size.
Oh, wow, look at that. And the arm
So
comes
you
right
don't
out
have
like
to
that.
like worry about moving. And this the tank top that I'm wearing is the same way,
Same
like
idea.
even just to get your arms up and over.
Right.
So it's like Sean said, this was the first time getting ready, and it probably took half an hour less. Or
Incredible.
Yeah.
Sean, we do have a minute to show a little bit
Sure.
about what
Yeah,
you're wearing.
so-
Okay, so Jackie's going to show us this.
What we have on this one is the no-lock zip, so I can just pull it right off.
Oh,
and
that's
Just a
incredible.
little bit. There we go. So
likewise with the other side. And
we do the
it's
same
off.
thing.
Same thing
We
on the other side.
And his shirt is the same, and his pants. So
Look at that.
tonight,
Zip, zip.
Yeah.
Zip,
So
zip.
tonight,
Easy on, easy off.
Amazing. So if people are looking to get their hands on this, where do they go? Where can we find you?
Super-fly.com, and you can get everything online. And then once they order it, we adapt it, and it gets to them in 2 to 4 weeks.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for coming in. This is an incredible idea, and I think a lot of people are going to benefit from it. Thank you so much.
Thanks
Thank
so much.
you.
Absolutely. All right, Andy, let's get a check on the forecast.